Please don't judge me, but this is actually my first time driving a Mitsubishi Montero Sport. This is the Mitsubishi Montero Sport. It is a 7-seater mid-size SUV that's been in our market for quite some time. A bestseller from the Mitsubishi Motors Philippines lineup, and that's because of its diesel engine. It has a comfy ride and it has a spacious interior. If you're coming from a small car looking to upgrade, or if you just simply need a daily driver that you can take anywhere, this is the way to go. I know, it is rather odd that I haven't driven a Montero in its 8 years of existence in our Philippine market. Yes, I've seen a lot of these cars on the road, and yes, I've been a passenger in some of them. But the truth is, me behind the wheel of a Montero, it's never really happened before. Now, it's not that I'm biased against the Mitsubishi Montero in general, but the truth is, me and the Montero, we haven't really crossed paths over these past few years. It's just the way it is. But beyond the Montero though, I have been fortunate to drive the Triton a couple of times, and as well as the Expander and every other car from the Mitsubishi lineup. And outside my content creator persona, I've also been able to enjoy the Mitsubishi brand as a household item or a household vehicle to be able to ride as a kid growing up, going to and from school. But the question I have with the Montero Sport though is, what's the engine like? Under the hood of the Mitsubishi Montero Sport is a 2.4-liter turbocharged diesel engine with 181 PS of power and 430 Nm of torque, all with the 8-speed automatic transmission that everyone's enjoyed with the Mitsubishi Montero Sport through the years. It's the same MyVec diesel engine that you have when it comes to the Mitsubishi Montero Sport, and this one is the 4N15 engine. Now, something you gotta remember when it comes to this particular Montero is that it's roughly 65 kilograms heavier compared to the other 4x2 variant that you have when it comes to the Montero Sport. But you're gonna want that with the 4x4 edition because it gives you an extra planted feeling, especially when going off-road. You're gonna want all of that stability. And you also have to remember that the Montero Sport also carries the hallmark Super Select 4-wheel drive system that Mitsubishi has been known to have over the past few years. Now, previously, I have driven the Triton before, and I love the bi-turbo diesel engine, especially in relation to its 6-speed automatic transmission. But with this one, the MyVec engine with the 8-speed automatic, how does it perform in terms of acceleration, deceleration, and driving anywhere and everywhere? For that, time to buckle up, and let's take this car for a drive. Today's video is brought to you by Air Spencer Air Freshener and Proof Car Scent Holder. It's a great way to keep your car smelling fresh, and it's also a great way to keep your car looking organized all at once. With the Proof Car Scent Holder, what happens there is that it properly goes well with your air freshener. Easy to assemble, put it on like that, right there. Put this right here, and as you can see, your air freshener is ready for action. And because of this little detail here, all you gotta do is put it right here, and take a look. Your car looks good, your car smells good, and every drive feels very refreshing. But before we talk about what the Mitsubishi Montero Sport is like off-road, first, let's talk about it as a daily, because this SUV is comfy in so many ways. With this particular Mitsubishi Montero Sport being what Mitsubishi Motors Philippines calls the Black Series, everyone inside is treated with two-tone diamond and burgundy leather seats with diamond stitching, and the passengers at the front will enjoy the 8-way power adjustable seats. In terms of ride quality and suspension, you get double wishbones with coil springs at the front while having a multi-link with coil spring suspension at the rear. You sit pretty tall, and that gives you a lot of confidence on the road. And you know what? You also have an 8-speed automatic when it comes to the Montero, and I really like how the 8-speed goes well with the 2.4-liter diesel engine that you have. First of all, there's not a lot of gear hunting when it comes to this diesel SUV, and that's a good thing. At low speeds, there's no gear hunting, and when you're at high speed, you'll notice that the RPMs, they sit pretty low, and that's good because that gives you a lot more fuel efficiency. Put it on manual mode when driving at highway speeds, and you'll notice that you're in 8th gear right away. So again, the RPMs sit low, and that gives you a lot more fuel efficiency. But if you want more control for your power delivery, put it in manual mode and you have your paddle shifters. Now here's something quirky I find fascinating about the Montero Sport. The ignition is on the left side of your steering column. The center console is a familiar layout to anyone who's driven a Montero Sport before. There is an 8.3-inch screen in the middle with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. And everyone is also treated with a dual-zone auto climate system with an X-Air cleaning function for the Black Series edition. Also new to the Montero Sport is the driver's display. Digital with a new layout, but still very much easy to learn. And look! You have a sunroof! Now, if you're going to be a passenger for the Montero Sport, you're going to like the idea that it's comfortable and functional all at once here in the back. Now, I am 6 feet tall, and as you can see, this is me behind me, and this is the kind of space that I do have here in the back. Now, what I like about the Montero Sport is that you have all of these soft surfaces all over this car, giving you a nice and comfortable feeling if you're to be stuck in traffic with this SUV as a passenger. Granted that this is a ladder-on-frame SUV, and because of such, you do have a transmission tunnel in the middle, so the passenger in the middle will have to contest a little bit when it comes to footroom. But if there's only going to be 4 passengers overall with this car, 2 sitting here in the back, remember to fold this down here so that gives you a center armrest, and push this to give you access to your 2 cup holders. If you're going to be traveling with kids, you'll like the idea that the ISOFIX tethers are easily accessible, so putting a child seat on and off will not be a problem. And when it comes to tech and comfort, you'll like the idea that you have overhead vents on each side of your Montero. It's actually very similar to Pajeros of the past. And in terms of your tech, you have outlets down below. 2 USBs and 1 220-volt outlet. The third row lies more on the functional side. It is ideal for kids or short trips only. But an upside is that getting in and out is made easier with how easy the second row seats fold down. But for the record, this is what it looks like when you put a 6-foot-tall male TV presenter in the back. One of the upsides with having a Montero Sport is the cargo space that you have here in the back. And with your rear power tailgate open, as you can see, there's plenty of space here in the back, and that's because you have a flat floor here for your third row. If there's only going to be 5 passengers here in the back of the Montero Sport, you could be able to fit in a lot of luggages here in the back. But if in case you have 2 last-minute passengers who will join you for that road trip, remember that your seats could easily be folded up. Pull this tab up here to be able to bring up your recliner and push this down, and that gives you access to space here in the back. And if you need to hide delicate or fragile items, remember that you also have a platform down here which also serves as a compartment. And a new thing when it comes to your Mitsubishi Montero Sport is this: a kick function for your rear power tailgate. Is the size of the Mitsubishi Montero Sport intimidating to drive? Well, not really. If you're coming from something like, let's say, a sedan or a crossover, it might feel a little bit intimidating. But after a day or 2 with your Montero Sport, you're going to be okay. Now, if you're coming from a pickup or a van, you might feel just at home with a ride like this because of the overall size of this car. So in essence, the Montero Sport really gives you a fine middle ground when it comes to the overall size of this car. Now, because this is an SUV, you can carry more things and you sit tall. So handling bad traffic or bad weather, it's just a little bit better when it comes to an SUV. You have more confidence on the road because you're pretty much ready to handle anything. Now, if you want a car that sits lower but also carries the same amount of people, consider the Mitsubishi Xpander instead. For me though, I am genuinely impressed with this ride. I like the height and I like the ride quality that you do get with a car like this and the off-road capability that you get with a Montero. And again, if I get stuck in traffic, just like today, hey, I like the fact that you have a multi-view camera ready for you at a push of a button. In terms of the numbers, the Mitsubishi Montero Sport still carries the same numbers familiar to anyone who's had a Montero in the past. It's still 4,840mm long and 1,850mm wide and 1,835mm tall with a roof rail and the antenna. All of this while giving you R18 tires and a new black alloy design for your all-new Mitsubishi Montero Sport. Now, outside this color variant, this is also available in the white diamond look with the black roof. The front of the Mitsubishi Montero Sport carries the diamond shield design, but for the Black Series, you have an added front grille illumination giving you added visibility for night driving. Adding to your visibility are your headlights with LEDs and auto leveling functions, and as well as a front camera giving you the best visibility wherever you go. Now, you also get yourself a Mitsubishi Montero Sport for this reason here. If, let's say, you're stuck in a bit of off-road, well, this SUV can do this. Okay, now if let's say you end up getting stuck in the middle of nowhere and there's not a lot of traction, you're gonna like the idea that this car has Super Select 4-wheel drive. And what happens there is that you could be able to change your drive modes on the fly. So if you need more power to your front wheels or your rear wheels, the truck can properly do that. After all, an SUV is pretty much a truck-based ride. And as you can see, the Montero Sport is properly handling all of the bumps and bruises that we have for this particular road. Now you have 4 high, you have 4 low, and you also have crawling mode when it comes to the Montero Sport. And getting familiar with it, it's very easy. Now 4 high, it's all about high-speed off-roading. 4 low is all about low-speed off-roading, and crawling mode, well, it's pretty much for crawling. Now with this Montero, what's new about this is the active yaw control, and what happens there is that you have better stability whether you're driving at high or at low speeds, because technically the Montero is controlling its braking depending on where the car is leaning towards, giving you a better ride quality. And if you match all of that with your paddle shifters and your 8-speed automatic, you realize that you have a lot of confidence when you take this car off-road, even at stop. What more if you customize? And if you're wondering about safety features of the Mitsubishi Montero Sport, well, this SUV's got you covered.
Now talking about safety, the Mitsubishi Montero Sport is equipped with many ADAS features, including Hill Start Assist, Active Stability Control, and Traction Control. You also have Blind Spot Warning with Lane Change Assist and Rear Cross Traffic Alert. That also goes well with Ultrasonic Missed Acceleration Mitigation and the Forward Collision Warning, and many more with the Mitsubishi Montero Sport.
And when you connect all of the dots, this makes you realize why the Mitsubishi Montero Sport has been widely accepted by our market over these past few years. This isn't just a ride, it's there to take you to and from places. This is a machine that's ready to drive your ambition.
And that's the Mitsubishi Montero Sport, a 7-seater mid-sized diesel SUV. It's been part of a lot of Filipino households for over the past few years. And it's not surprising how this SUV has been such a hit. The diesel engine is powerful yet efficient. The ride quality is comfy, and the Montero stands tall, giving you a lot of confidence on the road. And because it's a Mitsubishi, the aftermarket scene has so much space to customize and support this ride depending on the preferences or needs of each and every owner. And if you're the type who's coming from a small car looking to upgrade to a bigger ride and you ask Dopey about the Mitsubishi Montero Sport, this little detail might be surprising to you.
Please don't judge me, but this is actually my first time driving a Mitsubishi Montero Sport.